Today in House Talk, the change in seasons could mean better weather and a little better in the real estate market as well. With the warmer weather, if you're looking to sell, you're probably going to want to get to spring into action right now because, let's be honest, warmer weather means people are going to be out there seeing the houses. We brought in our real estate expert right now, Matt Phipps, also a big 90210 fan and a Facebook connoisseur.
It's good to see Kelly Taylor.
Matt, why don't you tell us right now why springtime is a great time to put your house on the market?
Well, more than anything, I mean, if I'm showing a property in the middle of the winter, people are running in the house just to stay warm. You don't get as much of a chance to notice how the home appears. You don't get as much, I mean, you look a little bit, you go outside, survey the grounds, but when the grass is out, when the plants are out, it's a lot different experience. And also, you know, last weekend we had a beautiful weekend. The amount of people that took Sunday to go start looking at open houses is a great time to be showing homes.
So you're also putting the best foot forward for the house as well, right? I mean, the lawn's in great shape, stuff like that. It
just shows so much better this time of the year compared to winter, where you're trying to move in the house quickly, you're trying to dodge the snow coming in. So yeah, it's much easier now.
Now let's talk about the tax credit deadline. Many sellers are probably trying to rush to get that as well. Not just people that are buying, sellers are probably doing that because there's a better chance the house is going to move, right?
Well, yeah, naturally people are going to. We usually get a lot more homes coming on the market in the spring because of the weather, but also because of timing the school system, the school year. But with the tax credit, anyone that's thinking about putting their house on maybe in mid-April or May should strongly consider putting it on at this point, because we're going to get a serious flurry of activity with all the buyers trying to time that tax credit that will expire on April 31st, or you have to be in a purchase and sales agreement by April 31st. So for that reason, there's definitely a lot more buyers out there now looking in the next month and a half trying to time that credit. It would be a great advantage for you as a seller to try to put it on now.
Do you expect this to be one of the busiest times in the last few years with the
Absolutely.
Just because the fact you're combining the springtime where people, like you said, people are going to get out and start looking at houses, and the tax credit?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from November 2009 compared to November 2008, we had a 61% increase in sales activity for single-family homes. That's a huge increase. That's the middle of the winter. As you mentioned, spring, naturally, we're getting more houses on the market. With that coupled with that deadline, we expect a lot of activity.
Sounds great. Matt, thanks so much for being here, bud. Thanks for getting my mom on Facebook. We'll talk about that later. Guys, for a link and to a listing of all the available homes right now, just head over to the website, foxprovidence.com. Back to you.
Coming up